Hey y'all. My name is Ashley-Nicole Phillips, and you are tuned into Kingdom Things Podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips. I am the biblically prophesied Messiah, the Jewish culture widely awaited Mashiach, the Hindu culture prophesied Kalki, full circle moment alert. So are you. Why, Ashley? Thank you for asking this question. What I have in me, you have in you. What you have in you, I have in me. We're all authentic frequential patternings, synonymous with the oneness of all things or limitless potential or divine creation, having a human experience in order to assist with the growth and evolution of all things, y'all. If y'all tune in and tap into Kingdom Things Podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips regularly, you know I'm a little bit more energetic than this. I wanted to be honest in the way that I presented in this transmission. As all of these universal forces move into my existence, that I am, that we are, to assist with the evolution of all things, had me feeling lethargic, fatigued. Let me stop and say, you're tuned into Kingdom Things Podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips Meetup. Within the Kingdom Things Podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips Meetups, I use my Shaman Mama capabilities, my psychic abilities, my ESP, extrasensory perception, my multidimensionality to share wisdoms, healing frequencies, to assist us as we awaken in the masses, to the remembrance that we are a community, we are one with all things, divine creation, infinite potentials. At the same time, we are in our individuality or in our paradigm of tangible creation, where we have the illusion of finite dimensionality form. In our humanism, we are infinite potentials in and of ourselves. Synonymously, we are one infinite potentials as a community, as a family, as the tree of life called divine creation, existence, Hashem, Shekinah, Allah, Prime Source, the Most High. We're having our human experiences in order to grow and evolve our authentic frequential patternings, or our souls, our spirits, simultaneously assisting with the growth and evolution and regeneration of all things, or God, or divine creation. I'm usually more amped than this, more amplified, more amped, amplified, energetic. These energies coming through for this transmission have me feeling lethargic, fatigued. Almost to the point, lethargic and fatigued, almost to the point where I didn't want to do the transmission. I'm like, ooh, I don't really want to do it. But I know whenever I'm feeling some energies moving through me, and I'm supposed to be doing some type of something, a transmission, healing something, because I heal myself, my inner space, and I channel the healing wisdoms and energies that I find within my inner space, Bena, intuitive knowledge, Chakma, divine wisdoms. When I channel it within the podcast or my other channels, we'll get to those later. I know if I'm supposed to be doing a transmission, and I start feeling the energies, and I'm like, ooh, I don't want to do it. I know, baby, get up and go do it. I know I need to do it because I know there's energies in me that are petrified to be evolved and changed into something else. So I know I need to get up and I need to go do it. Whatever it is, I'm like, I don't know if I want to do it anymore. Baby, get up and go do it. Okay, face yourself with being lethargic, fatigued, maybe anxious a little bit, nervous a little bit. Baby, get up and go. Depressed maybe a little bit. Get up and go do it. So I'm here, and I wanted to be honest with how I was feeling. Whew. As we are in a time, again, we call it's biblically prophesied second coming of Christ. We know it as many things across many names and stories around our planet. Maya Hopi prophesied fifth world, coming into a new yuga, Hinduism. Second coming of Christ, the revelation of the Mashiach. We are all Christ. We are all the Mashiach. We are all the remembrance that all is one. And not just saying it and not doing the work to embody the energetic embodiment, or allowing our souls to activate into our oneness, allowing our energies to amplify and balance out, to resonate in higher frequential patternings of unity. Higher frequential patternings of unity that mirror what we know as a quantum field. Ooh, divine revelation. Divine revelation alert, alert. Divine revelation alert, alert. That's a new jingle. Divine revelation alert, alert. Whoa. Let's let this breathe for one brief moment. Brief moment. Allowing ourselves to do the work to allow our energies to vibrate into higher frequential patterning, to mirror integrate more. Integrate more with the quantum field. Integrate more with the quantum field. Integrate more with the quantum field, or the oneness of all things or existence. Which brings me to the human dharmic purpose. It's biblically prophesied. I channeled through my heart space. Hey, Ashley. The Most High said, hey, Ashley. And again, with Thinking of Things podcast, whatever resonates with your heart space, you're more than welcome to align with these wisdoms, energies, and messages along your own journey of evolution and growth. Whatever doesn't align with your heart space, baby, leave it. It's fine. The divine channel through my heart space, channel through me, through me. Hey, Ashley, I created, it's biblical prophecy. I created the humanity, the bipedal man of the galaxies of the universe, because we're not the only bipedal man colony in divine creation and the galaxies in the universe. The divine says, I created the bipedal man to be a mirror of limitless potentials, to embody, be an embodiment of limitless potentials, to be limitless potentials in the tangible with the form illusion of finite or dimensionality. The divine wants to see, what do we create? We were created to be wellness, balance, happiness, joy, evolution, growth, greater alignment, journeying our realities with the remembrance that our journeying our realities or our life is a journey of seeking and finding alignment to vibrational patternings, frequential embodiments that feed us wisdoms and thoughts of the remembrance of our existential nature, of our limitless potentials, of wisdoms beyond paradigms of finite or form. We've already decided in the masses, our energy is already decided. We are a human culture, planet Earth, with no death, no disease, no war, no ephemeral peace, no poverty, no pedophilia, no sex trafficking, no human trafficking. This is the Kingdom of Things podcast 2033 prophecy. We are evolving rapidly as the human species of planet Earth, the human culture of planet Earth. Our consciousnesses are evolving, expanding. Our spirit's genome DNA is activating, aligning, vibrating as and within higher frequential patterning of existence, of our planet, of divine creation. This allows for us to cast or manifest a reality that reflects the consciousness expansion, genome DNA spirit activation, to vibrate with more cohesion with the quantum field or our reality, or wellness and balance, to manifest or cast or co-create a reality with the human culture of planet Earth with no disease, a reality with the culture of planet Earth with no death, no disease, no war, no ephemeral world peace, no poverty, no pedophilia, no human trafficking, no sex trafficking. Harkening back to the human dharmic purpose, we decided no death, no disease, no war, no ephemeral, no poverty, no pedophilia, no sex trafficking, no human trafficking. The divine wants to see, what else do we create? How do we relate with one another? How do we evolve? How do we expand? How do we evolve our humanism, our cultures, with vibrating as and with cohesion with our reality or existence or our limitless potentials? Which brings me to the Kardashian scale prophecy. The oneness of all things, a channel from my heart space, my soul space, my inner space. Whenever creation needs something to continue to grow and evolve, it naturally produces it. The divine, infinite creation, the oneness of all things, prime source God, Allah, Shekinah, Hashem, says we need a human culture of planet Earth as a type 1, type 2, type 3 Kardashian scale colony. If you don't know what the Kardashian scale is, it is an outline that says, hey, humanity, hey, galactic creation, you were created to grow and evolve. And that the Kardashian scale measures the growth and evolution of a galactic colony based off of the amount of its own energy in which the galactic colony is able to harness and utilize towards the galactic colony's evolution and growth. The oneness of all things, divine creation, Hashem, Shekinah, Allah, God, prime source, says we need a type 1, type 2, type 3 Kardashian scale colony for the human being of planet Earth to co-create with many other multidimensional beings of our realm, of our planet, that already exist here with us, that already co-create here with us. Our perception of this is amplifying, evolving, changing, growing with wellness and balance for the upliftment and regeneration of all things, with peace. No death, no disease, no war, no famine, world peace, no poverty. No death, no disease, no war, no famine, world peace, no poverty, no pedophilia, no sex trafficking, no human trafficking. As we raise in vibration, we will naturally align with this evolved or manifest, align with these higher vibrational realities, species, colonies of our realm called planet Earth. We will join, be one with the communities of high vibrational, high consciousness civilizations of planet Earth, of divine creation. Beyond the Earth, within the galaxy that is our divine ecosystem. Like I said, y'all, this is a Kingdom Things podcast meetup. This is I transcendentally channel ancestral forces, dimensions of divine creation within the Kingdom Things podcast meetups. There are other dimensions of Kingdom Things podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips. Follow if you're watching on Spotify. Subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. Hit the notification bell, like, share, subscribe, comment, all that great stuff to help proliferate the Kingdom Things podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips. Journey to a healed and balanced human culture of planet Earth. There's audio styles where I'm living my life. I'm living my life, and I'm living my life. And my soul's like, hey, Ashley, record this intuitive download and share with the podcast. And I stitch the audio clips together, share those with the podcast. We have lecture styles where I don't transcendentally channel, but we're still getting channeled wisdoms. All of the podcasts is channeled information and wisdoms. Again, whatever resonates with your heart space, you're more than welcome to align with these energies. And I just got a divine revelation. I had to stop and just hug myself for a quick second. All the Kingdom Things podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips content is timeless. Y'all. Baby, energy's breaking off in the spirit, within me, within the oneness of all things, within humanism, spirit, your inner space, my inner space, humanity, the oneness of all things, we are one. We're channeling Saul of Tarsus today. Also known as Paul of biblical texts. Paul the apostle of biblical texts. All right, y'all. I want to let y'all know within Kingdom Things podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips, baby. We're not worried about perpetuating old paradigms over here. The intention is never to offend anyone. The intention is never to offend anyone. The intention is never to offend anyone. It's to activate wellness, divine remembrance through the inner space, DNA, spirit, soul, to assist us to consciously embody, align with, manifest thought patterns that are our limitless potentials, limitless nature. As again, the journey of life is a journey to evolve into greater conscious awareness, conscious embodiment of our limitless potentials, limitless nature. sensitive content podcast. Because we're going to talk about colonizers. We're going to talk about European colonization of the planet. And I'm going to be honest, because we're going to heal together. Let me put my feet up. We're going to be honest. We're going to heal together, because this is a safe space. This is a safe space. A safe space, safe space, safe space. It's not a secret that our European ancestry, our humanity, we are one. Our European ancestry, baby, I don't, because there's so many energy. I can pull this, I can say that like that, or I can say this like this. There's energies, there's like a tug of war in my inner space. And I'm like, hey, I want to be the wellness. I also want to be, in order to be wellness, you have to be honest with yourself simultaneously. There's a part of me that wants to say, baby, our European ancestors was walking around the planet, baby, shoes they couldn't feel, shoes too big, still stomping around the planet, and some shoes that was too fucking big on your feet. Baby, shoes about to fall off, you still stomping around real confidently around this planet. And those shoes those shoes are too big for your feet. And you're still real confident when you stomp around the planet, right? So there's that side of me. Basically saying, baby, you real confident about conquering this whole planet. When what you gonna do with it? Okay, you took over the planet. What are you gonna do with it now? What you gonna do with it though? We got disease, death, war, famine, pedophilia, sex trafficking, human trafficking. You took over the planet to do what with it? Greed, my inner space that greedy, wanting resources and things. And we can stay surface like that, but we don't do that at Kingdom Things Podcast. But we dig deep. We garner the wisdoms from the inner space to embody the wisdoms, to be the wellness, to be the health, to be the balance. So part of me is like, in my mind's eye, I just see these like little caricatures, just wearing these big old rain boots, mud boots, just stomping around the planet. Just boots too big. You just stomp around the planet. Our European ancestry. And then another side of me perceives like the little Ashley in 4th grade singing the Columbus sailed the ocean blue in 14. I could never remember the year. 1452, something like that. And he discovered the Americas. Discovered. How you gonna discover something that's already been found? People already live there. All the things. It's what it does to the psyche. It's what it tells it. Programs the psyche to believe about the self. It's like it tells the psyche that his history starts where Europe's colonization starts. I'm just going to go ahead and read my download that I got for my notes. This is not going to be a cookie cutter episode. It's going to be what it's going to be. And I already prayed, set the intention for it to be healing, wellness, for the upliftment and regeneration of all things as universally aligned, universally assigned. To activate our souls, every energy, entity, being that comes in contact with the transmission. To activate our souls, our energies, our wellness, our beingness, and to more remembrance, embodiment, conscious awareness of our limitless potentials. The download, I'm in the spirit heavy with Saul of Tarsus, Paul the Apostle. We were praying up, healing and remembering. Pre-production, powwow session. Whenever I call my inner space to heal, get divine revelations, remembrances, wellness, remembrance of more conscious awareness of our limitless nature. I call these powwow sessions. So me, Saul of Tarsus, myself and Saul of Tarsus, we were in pre-production a few minutes ago, healing in the spirit, and I got a download. Earth. Earth's history, humanity's history was bookmarked. And I utilized the diction bookmark to depict the calcification or stagnation points that we have it in our histories, noted, published as the origins of our humanity. Earth, humanity's history was bookmarked by I just stopped. I felt, excuse me one more time. I stopped. I felt like, I felt stopped in my tracks when I was trying to find my thought pattern. And whenever I'm channeling and I'm in the spirit, I know to allow more than to search and seek for the words and things. I also have come into a remembrance and to healing to align with the understanding. In order to embody the energy of the remembrance that all is one, you have to accept yourself. We have to accept ourselves, humanity, accept our consciousness evolution that stated that the makings of us or how we perceived ourselves was analogous with European colonizations, indoctrinations, and accounts of our history, our evolution as humans. We have to accept this. There are word teachings perpetuating the narrative that humanity's origins are more in alignment with European countries' colonization of the planet, or calcification, stagnation, timelines of reality. These teachings and narratives that are more in alignment. These teachings and narratives of our humanism that are more in alignment with European countries' colonization of the planet created calcified, stagnated, energetic timelines of reality that are dissonant to our universal oneness, existential nature, understandings of ourselves or of divine creation. Essentially, our souls have been entrapped, calcified, and low vibrational energies that are dissonant to universal understandings, universal vibrations, the quantum field that we are to be cohesive with. Why weren't we more cohesive with the quantum field before, Ashley? Because we were in dense realities or vibrational frequential patternings, embodiments that were realities or vibrational frequential patternings, timelines of existence of low vibrations that were of calcification, stagnation, that were in alignment with the narratives and teachings of our human origins and evolution based off of European colonization of the planet. Let's breathe into the heart space. Now, I'm not shaming you, resenting you, mad at you, angry at you. If right now you're like, ooh, she's so right, or she's really correct about that. I was perturbed by the fact that, however you say it, however you express that, yeah, that's right. I mean, like, yeah, our planet was colonized, many regions, countries, spaces, and places where European people colonized, conquered, and indoctrinated the civilization, indigenous people, the regions, countries, spaces, and places, with European people's understanding of our origins, of what we should know about ourselves. I'm not gonna judge you if you're like, ooh, that's right. Baby, I'm upset, I'm resentful, I'm angry, I'm mad, I'm sad. Because there's dimensions of me in my inner space that still are. And when I got the download, I was like, ooh, yeah. We already got it. We already got the transmission, I already published them. The transmission where we've been working through this, embracing our differences when it comes to race, heritage, culture, as humans of planet Earth, to be more cohesive with our oneness, consciousness, Christ consciousness. Part of the second coming of Christ is activating into oneness consciousness or Christ consciousness, being masters of unconditional love. That's a part of our human dharmic purpose. I didn't mention it. Let me mention it now. Part of our human dharmic purpose is being masters of unconditional love, or the principle of correspondence, as below, so above. Everything in my reality is a mirror of the energies in which I am. Being inquisitive about our realities, ourselves, to grow and evolve our reality into more wellness and balance. By the way we ask questions about ourself or our reality, to garner the wisdoms as to why things are taking place in our reality, to embody the energies of the wisdoms, to manifest evolution within ourselves, within our reality. I understand if you're upset. We are one. These timelines of reality that were created, perpetuated, that were these timelines of frequential patternings, realities out of alignment, dissonant to the vibrational frequential patternings of our universal divine co-creation oneness, wisdoms, these energies of high vibrational energies that state, that are us, that are our limitless potentials, that feed us wisdoms, thought patterns, that align with and give us divine revelations, satori, spontaneous remembrance of our limitless existence, existential nature. These stagnating timelines are part of the makings of us. They were always intended. Now we can look at bookmark in a derogatory way. Earth, humanity's history was bookmarked by European colonization. Bookmarked meaning there was more. But the European colonization said, this is where humans begin. This is where humans are going. This is what bookmark. We can look at it like that. We can step into this beautiful chakma, divine wisdom, which all of it is chakma, divine wisdom, higher vibrational, frequential patterning, oneness, consciousness, understandings of European colonization, bookmarking of our reality. Telling us where programming the human energy, human mind, as far as who we are, where we begin, where we end, heaven or hell. This bookmarking of our existence, of our humanity, creating this stagnating, calcified timeline of existence or reality, created a cocoon. Calcification, stagnation, a cocoon for humanity. to create the experience, garner the wisdom from the experience that's created in the cocoon, to eventually remember, with the intention that we would remember and set ourselves free from the cocoon by our inquisitive nature to remember or grow into greater alignment with our divine wisdoms, our limitless potentials, our wellness, our balance, to come out of the cocoon. And as soon as we pop out of the cocoon, we don't have to struggle, starve, climb a mountain to become a human culture of planet Earth with no death, no disease, no war, no famine, world peace, no pedophilia, no sex trafficking, no human trafficking, Kardashian scale type 1, type 2, type 3 colony. Why don't we have to struggle or climb a mountain, Ashley? Because in this calcification, stagnating timeline, bookmarked timeline, European colonization, indoctrination says this is what the history of humanity is. This timeline of calcification out of alignment with universal understandings, existential wisdom understandings, high vibrational patterning, oneness consciousness, quantum field, coherence understanding of our existence, allowed us to go through combustion or rapid evolution, garner rapid wisdom at a hyper speed, hyper pace that seemed slow, stagnant, years on the calendar going by, decades, centuries, millennia. And all the truth, trillions, eons of years and energies of evolution have passed since the 1800s alone. According to our Gregorian calendar, 1800s, trillions of years has passed in a greater cosmic scale of things. Theory of relative. We know this through. We have a grasp on this understanding through Einstein's theory of relativity. Time is in the eyes of the beholder. Or time is a perspective of the experiencer. We can be mad at our European ancestry, but we won't be. We choose to forgive ourselves, forgive each other. If you watched the Kingdom Things podcast episode before, yes, I have European blood in this life. This is true. But when I say our European ancestry, I mean we are one energy. Whether you are 100%, you took the 23andMe test, you are 99.8% African, 0.2% Alaskan indigenous, that was really random. Whether you're 80% Asian, 20% something else, whatever you're Mexican, from the Caribbeans, wherever you're from, understand that we are one energy. Our European brethren and sisters are our ancestry. We are one with them. The colonizers, we are one with them. The European colonizers, we are one with them. And I don't mean to use colonizers as a derogatory term. We choose to forgive. And I'm going to tell y'all why. I'm going to tell why you gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm going to forgive. Yeah, yes. Yeah, I forgive. I forgive. So instead of going through this rapid evolution to where we since the 1800s, we were experiencing all of these things that garner mastery, wisdoms, evolution, growth, equivalent to trillions of years of growth and evolution as a cosmic civilization, as cosmic beings. We created the lives we enjoy to live. We've been living, meandering. Some ancestral forces said we've been meandering. I want to push back on this a little bit. We created a lot of beautiful things. And cultures. And family and love. Even if our cultures, family, and love we connected with on a surface level. Even if these cultures, heritages, loves, families, we didn't have an understanding of the underbelly of the energies of our cultures, heritages, loves, families. This is our humanity. But we don't get complacent in the surface or the superficial. Not within Kingdom Things podcast, with Ashley-Nicole Phillips, and we're not as human culture, the biblically prophesied divine humans. We dig deep in our inner space. Which brings me to the Kingdom Things podcast call to action. Sit with yourself for at least 2 hours a day, every day. Ask yourself, hey, soul, what is it? What is it? Like, actually, two hours. It used to be 1, I know. My ancestral forces, my inner space said, baby, amp it up to 2 of them things. 2 hours. Break it up in the morning, at night, however you want to do it. Sit with yourself for at least 2 hours a day. Ask yourself, hey, soul, what is it that I need to know to become more consciously aware of my limitless potentials, to consciously embody my limitless potentials? Wait for the answers because they will come. I channel within the Kingdom Things podcast installments titled Frequential Patterning Part 1. There are an infinite number of energies, paradigms, and reality to perceive. And there are an infinite number of ways to perceive the infinite numbers of paradigms, energies, and reality to perceive. What does that mean, Ashley? Your lingo, your communication, your love, your rhetoric, your relationship with the universe or the oneness of all things or yourself is most likely unique to yourself. Validate yourself in your knowing. Get whatever help you feel like you need to reach out and get. And do not replace anything you experience within Kingdom Things podcast do not replace your professional medical advice with anything you experience or hear within Kingdom Things podcast. Wait for the answers because they will come. When you ask the question to your inner space, to your soul, or the oneness of all things, or God, the Most High, your inner space, your soul, the oneness of all things, God, the Most High, are truly one. Wait for the answers because they will come. I'm going to link Frequential Patterning Part 1, which is a Kingdom Things podcast installment below in the Kingdom Things podcast reference content in the description. I'm also going to link Frequential Patterning Part 2 as well, 2 separate installments in the description below. So these stagnated and calcified energetic timelines of reality, what makes them timelines of reality? Because they're energetic patternings that create understandings of the self, activate our DNA. The energies interface. We are truly one with energy. The energies simultaneously, we're a symbiotic creation. So the energies of our existence, our reality, interfaces with our existence, and our existence interfaces with our reality to co-create evolution. We grow and we evolve, we activate spiritually, emotionally, physically, based off of how our beingness gets activated or interfaces, how our beingness experiences other different energies. That's a divine revelation alert. Divine revelation alert. So as we experience existence, we're interfacing with different energies. Because we know through science, whenever 2 or more energies come together, it creates a third energy. We're interfacing with different energies and growing, evolving our reality. We were growing, evolving ourselves, simultaneously our reality. We're a symbiotic relationship, ourselves and reality. Our creation, our world, our realm, our planet, our community, called being a human being on planet Earth. Powerful. Powerful, 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 beautiful. Divine revelation alert. We were in these throngs of energy, dense energy, which created perpetuated realities and a human being of planet Earth evolutionary status that had war, disease, famine, poverty, pedophilia, sex trafficking, human trafficking, no more. In the masses, you will have a conscious awareness. This will be the case. 2033, we'll understand this in the masses by 2033. Kardashian scale, part 1. Kardashian scale, type 1, type 2, type 3, colonization. As we are calcifying or coming out of the cocoon of these dense timelines, realities, realms of creation, dimensions of creation. The European colonization, bookmarked, taught, indoctrinated paradigms of our humanism, who we are as humans, where we come from. These stagnated, calcified timelines that were dissonant to our universally aligned oneness, were dissonant to our universally aligned oneness consciousness, existential nature, our word tied to enterprise. The enterprise systems of our realm, planet, timelines of reality. This is why we became so deluded as a civilization. Deluded to the remembrance that we are divine creations, that we are limitless potentials, that we are beyond the paradigms of textbooks, that we are the impossible made possible, that we are infinite with the illusion of finite, because we're so attached to our things. Let's let this breathe. In order to obtain, embody the truth of oneness consciousness, this is a journey of evolution. Mastering oneness consciousness, or being able to hold the bandwidth, being able to be the bandwidth of frequency, to hold the understandings, the focus, the perception, perspective of our oneness with all things. We no longer demonize enterprise. We no longer demonize the European colonizers. We no longer demonize ourselves, our evolution, our history, our growth, our experience as human beings of planet Earth. We no longer cast shame, blame, resentment, fear, doubt on any dimension of ourselves, our humanism, our reality, our creation. As difficult as it may seem at times, with having a reality with pedophilia, murder, sex trafficking, human trafficking, and any other paradigm that we frown upon in the general masses, or any other paradigm that you personally just don't like or align to for whatever reason. We have to be able to hold in our inner space, take accountability in our inner space, that these are all dimensions of ourselves. And inquire within our inner space to get our own understandings, process through our logic, getting our divine wisdoms and holding it in our mind, body, soul, and spirit as to why we became who we are. Garner the wisdoms as to why we became who we are. Bigger picture, whenever creation needs something to continue to grow and evolve, it naturally produces it. Everything we've experienced as a human culture was to evolve us into more. Everything we experience as human beings of planet Earth is to be a part of either our cocoon, where we're becoming mastered, unconscious mastery is taking place, for us to eventually bust out of our cocoon, to become conscious masters of whatever we were mastering in our cocoon. So we have the situations that create the cocoon, and we have the situations that bust us about the cocoon. Sit with yourself for at least 2 hours a day. Break it up however you want to do it. To be able to hold yourself or unconditionally love yourself in your oneness, your coherence with all things, your magic, your limitless nature. I'm going to sit back and we are going to transcendentally channel the ancestral force, Saul of Tarsus, Paul the Apostle. Thank you again for your presence, your energy, your wellness, your balance, your strength. Whatever resonates in your heart space, again, you're more than welcome to use it for your evolution and growth. Whatever doesn't resonate with your heart space, leave it. It's fine. Thank you again, ancestral force. I'm going to sit back and close my eyes. You're welcome to do the same. To allow any energies and messages that want to permeate your existence to do so. Interface with your existence to do so. To activate you into more conscious awareness of your limitless nature, of your authentic frequential patterning, of your divine presence. Again, do not replace your professional medical advice with anything you hear or experience within Kingdom Things Podcast. Thank you. Kingdom Things Podcast community, as well as ancestral forces, oneness of all things. Saul of Tarsus, Paul the Apostle, we are one. Thank you, Ashley. I told you I would be quick, and I intend to be quick. I know you would like for me to share a long epithet of paradigms and religious practices and teachings and understandings of reality that I now garner from beyond the veil that is no longer existent. Beyond paradigms of dissonance that are no longer resonating with frequential patternings of calcification. We are one. Thank you, Ashley. Take a beat. I had a full circle moment earlier. Full circle moments are when I'm able to perceive how reality comes back around and how I'm meeting another dimension of myself. Simultaneously, I'm experiencing an evolved dimension of myself from the last time I experienced this dimension of myself. Better way to, put this in a more a figurative language that's more expressive of what I'm trying to express. The Fibonacci spiral, Fibonacci sequence. We're going up, and we're climbing up. But if we just looked at the Fibonacci sequence, like aerial view, it might just look like a circular pattern, right? But if you have the perspective, the vantage points to see, even though you're going in a circle, you're also climbing, advancing, evolving. So I had a full circle moment where I was in a different dimension of myself, but I was at the same. So that I was meeting a dimension of myself that I met before, but simultaneously I was at a different dimension of myself, right? I was at a different vibration, but it's like the same embodiment of myself simultaneously. We weren't able to have these full circle moments or perceive our evolution before, when we had a linear timeline understanding of existence. As I was channeling simultaneous to this, as I was channeling Saul of Tarsus, Paul the Apostle, I know I'm healing with the ancestral forces when I channel them. And I've gotten to a stage of my evolution in mastering, practicing the mastery of oneness consciousness, that sometimes the ancestral forces be like, hey, Ashley, your vibration, your inner space is just a little too much for me. So I'm going to say a couple words, baby, grace me, and I'm finna go. I'm about to go. That was this experience. Because I really wanted Saul of Tarsus to say what he wanted to say, what he needed to say. He was like, I'm going to keep it short. And as he was channeling through my inner space, his energy got baritone, or super deep, or low vibrational. It was really cool. I calm my inner space, or have powwow sessions on myself all the time, and I connect with ancestral forces, and I garner conscious awareness of my DNA or divine wisdoms. Our DNA is synonymous. Our DNA are coded with divine wisdoms, energies that are divine wisdoms. High vibrational beings, super duper. Ooh, shoot, we have a name for them. Ooh, let me catch it. What's the name? Let me breathe. Elohim beings. Universal creator God energy beings, spawned from the creator God, the oneness of all things. Shekinah. They spawn from Shekinah, Godhead. Elohim were like, y'all are a mirror of us. Y'all, humanity, you low vibrational realms of existence, you low vibrational calcified, stagnated realms of existence, y'all are a mirror of us. Why, Ashley? Let me channel it. I'm channeling all together, but let me just tap back into the remembrance. It's all about perspective. High, low. We're Elohim slow down. So Elohim can perceive itself, or the divine can see itself in more vivid color, or more dimensionality. More dimensions. Because as the energy slows down, energy takes on form and things, or dimensionality. Form, colors, vibrancy. So we are the divine Godhead. And even in our stagnant, calcified dimensionality, war, disease, death, famine, poverty, pedophilia, sex trafficking, human trafficking, we are Godhead, slowed down. For Godhead to perceive itself, or Shekinah to perceive itself, to grow and evolve into more. Wellness, balance, no death, no disease, no war, no famine, world peace, no poverty, no pedophilia, no sex trafficking, no human trafficking, Kardashian scale, type 1, type 2, type 3, human being of planet Earth, ecosystem, planet Earth community. It's more just human. It's more than just, our human culture is more than just humans. Planet Earth with a type 1, type 2, type 3, and be up above Kardashian scale colony. I want to thank y'all so much for joining this Kingdom Things podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips. Meet up. Thank you again, Saul of Tarsus, Paul the Apostle, for your healing energies, wisdoms, love, all the things. In my inner space, I'm like, there's more than one Paul the Apostle. This Paul the Apostle, Saul of Tarsus. I feel like there's more than one Paul the Apostle. More than one Paul. I'm in a mini dimension, so I'm like channeling. I didn't double check before I started this, because I was in a different dimension about it. Anywho, Saul of Tarsus, Paul the Apostle. Respect to the ancestral forces. Y'all know this. Respect to the ancestral forces. Given, accepted. I want to thank y'all so much for tuning into this Kingdom Things podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips. Meet up. Again, subscribe. If you're watching on YouTube, hit the notification bell, like, comment to assist with proliferating the Kingdom Things podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips, journey to a healed and balanced human culture of planet Earth. If you're watching on Spotify, follow, share, comment to, again, assist with proliferating the Kingdom Things podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips. journey to a balanced, human being of planet Earth. We're within Kingdom Things Podcast. I also channel Powwow session transmissions. Again, Powwow sessions is where I heal my inner space. Baby, a lot of high vibrational energies are coming. High vibrational energies are coming through right now. I'm gonna try to keep my eyes open. Try to keep my eyes open. Oh, and breathe. Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment is available to stream on YouTube. We do powwow sessions over there. Whatever the inner space, the oneness of all things, galactic creation says, hey, humans, humanism, humans of planet Earth, look at this. Heal this in y'all's inner space to evolve your culture into more wellness and balance, limitless potentials. That's what we do over on Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment. Subscribe, like, share, follow to join the Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment journey to a healed and balanced human culture of planet Earth. You're also able to book your individual powwow sessions. One-on-one powwow sessions. I channel record dissertation style energies and messages that your soul, the oneness of all things, the universal forces, ancestral forces, want you to experience in order to come into greater conscious awareness, conscious embodiment of your limitless potentials. You're able to book your individual powwow session below within the Kingdom Things Podcast Healing Home Square portal. Below in the description of this Kingdom Things Podcast transmission. I'm also a singer-songwriter, y'all. My music, Ashley-Nicole music, is available to stream on YouTube. So many genres, lyrics, energies, healing frequencies. I started recording my sessions. I'll be in the spirit, shaman moment, in my inner space, healing up things. Sometimes I cry, sometimes we laugh, a lot of times we get divine revelations, beautiful music, incantations. Again, I hope there's genres, lyrics, melodies that help you, that bring you joy along your journey of evolution and greater remembrance, satori, spontaneous awakening to your limitless potentials, spontaneous conscious awareness and embodiment of your limitless potentials as universally aligned, universally signed for the upliftment and regeneration of all things. Ashley-Nicole music is available to stream on YouTube, link below in the description of this transmission. I'm also a home chef, y'all. I love to cook. Whatever the ancestors tell me to put in the pot, the pan, the baking dish, this is what we put into the pot, the pan, the baking dish. Magic Meals with Ashley-Nicole Phillips is available to stream on YouTube. We go to the grocery store. We use mystery ingredients. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Sometimes it's hit or miss. Sometimes it's hit or miss. But my face will tell the whole story. Because we taste at the end. We taste what we cook at the end. And my face will tell the whole story, okay? Either way, it's always a hit because, we enjoy ourselves. We have a good time. Laugh, kiki, funny. Sometimes we get divine revelations. Magic Meals with Ashley-Nicole Phillips is available to stream on YouTube, link below. I'm also an author, y'all. I authored the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel. It is a part of, my rapid spiritual awakening journey. And I'm glad I get to share it with humanity. The Unconditional Love Literature Parcel is a 3-part book series. The first 2 parts are Asia's story. Asia is a teenage girl growing up in the New York City foster care system. She's catalyzed onto her spiritual awakening journey when she meets her twin flame Chase in the hallway of her school Manhattan Prep. She goes through a lot of existential crises, which assist her with awakening and embodying more of her limitless potentials. The third part, does it sound familiar? The third part of the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel is My Other Half. My other half is a twin flame divine counterpart journey back home to God inside one soul, 2 bodies, many lifetimes. They know they're supposed to co-create a love and a life together. Each lifetime says that their love can't work. They will co-create a love and a life together. Which lifetime, under which circumstances, the book is prophetic. The Unconditional Love Literature Parcel is available in the Amazon bookstore. If you're doing digital downloads, it's 3 separate downloads for the 3 separate stories, $29.97 plus tax. If you're doing paper book, physical copies mailed to your home, the first 2 parts, Asia's story, is in 1 binding. The third part, My Other Half, is in a separate binding. $29.98, 2 bindings, $29.98 plus tax, 2 bindings, all 3 stories. The links are specified below. Digital downloads or physical copies specified below in the description of this transmission. Asia's Story, the animated series, I want to invite y'all to come take part in. Asia's Story, the animated series. It does stem from the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel universe. I channel existential wisdoms, multidimensional experiences in which I have and which I'm consciously aware of. I channel them within the animated series. I hope you enjoy it, love it. Hope it helps, confirms and helps you be more confident in validating yourself and your multidimensional experience, extrasensory perception, shamanistic experiences as divine limitless beings, creatures of creation. Asia's Story, the animated series, is available to stream on YouTube. Link below for free. Link below in the description of this transmission. What else do we have, y'all? Out of the Box. Out of the Box is my original series that I co-created with the Universal Forces. Again, I hope Out of the Box, the live series, which is available to stream my music channel, Ashley-Nicole Music on YouTube. You just go under the playlist section, select Out of the Box, and you'll be able to take part in the live series. I hope it encourages you to be confident in your evolution of busting out of your cocoon as an individual human and as a human species. I love you. Love on yourself. Self-love is the best love because you have to love yourself in the way in which you want your reality to love you back. Self-love is the best love because you are loving your truest truth. Give that love to yourself first. Self-love is the best love because it helps you perceive, body, be more of your, consciously, more of your limitless potentials. Limitless nature. I'm going to see y'all later. Bye.
My name is Asia, and I'm a teenage witch. Just kidding. I am a starseed. My story is much like humanity's story. I awakened to some pretty spectacular things about myself. Coming home, the story of Asia, followed by the story of Asia, I'm home. The book series that introduces the book. After returning from the day's trip, I have read my attempts letter. He speaks of my father releasing him from imprisonment and the fate of death. He pleads for us to run away together. This plea is one of which I'm in no state to decline. My other half, available in the Amazon bookstore. I feel as though I was born here on earth to find you. I was created to find my person. The Unconditional Love Literature Parcel, now available in the Amazon bookstore.